He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard, it's good. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Daniels.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
A safe call on the wide receiver screen. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive, a couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Beck. Got his man. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Canes really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've already moved the chains a couple of times on this drive, now out close to midfield. Under fire. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Quarterback may change this route. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And that's where quarterbacks, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Looking for a push on fourth down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And the 4th and inches, man, I'm going for it no matter where I'm at in the field. If I'm in scoring range, if I'm in the red zone, if I'm on the 1, I'm going for it.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Canes line it up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get set?
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete and maybe a little too too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. This time it's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got his man quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the play fake. And as he throws, intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they make the play and make sure. He couldn't connect on that 54-yard field goal attempt, and now they'll have it 1st and 10 from the 37. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pulls it in, it's Fletcher. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
That's caught. It's Johnson. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are, sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down, get the conversion, move the sticks.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Hurricanes will punt this one away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the punt team. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way.
Final play of the quarter coming. Making side adjustments here. Back to pass, it's back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the 1st half. Man, you're starting to get now in the 2nd half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with a first down. And the Canes look to keep this drive humming. Looking downfield on first down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. After the big first down sack for the D, it's 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right on the money. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in.
Oh, out of space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Snap it to the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Oh, he dropped it. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's back. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Bunch formation for these receivers. Wants to pass. Working the middle, it's complete. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
Just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Hurricanes will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a... They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Complete to the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Got a man. It's Johnson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got it in the middle. It's Lyle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
With that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day. Nice performance as QB's been dialed in.
To the air. It's back. Bring in the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Grabs it inside the 10. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. And the Hurricanes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami! With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just...
Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 2nd-ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David College with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Start the game. Here he comes with the return. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. From the gun, the ground game. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about having that puppy out.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that game. I know that.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on 3rd down. To the air. It's Morton. Firing to the right, complete. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
This this crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Eakin. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On third down, going up top. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you can regroup, because this environment is hostile.
So on their first drive of the game, they're going to roll the dice a little bit and go for it on fourth down in their own territory. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. To the tight end. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Wants to throw. It's Allard. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Penn State! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Eakin.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Red Raiders with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go with a direct snap. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgin. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Unloads to the right. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled it. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we're ready to tee it up. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Got a man, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Jackson. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive points.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. With the catch, it's Wilson.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Sturdivant. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got it, 1st down and more. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Lagway. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
And the quarterback does exactly what he's supposed to do. You got to get rid of that football quick, get it to your wide receiver, and sometimes just before you catch those screens, you just bring those eyes down a little bit, lose concentration, and sometimes you get those drops.
Got it in the middle, it's Sturdivant. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest down.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did, and they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He'll get rid of it. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. If you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
This crowd, unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back to its own great field. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Gators will put total leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone. It's Turner. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He'll pull it down. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Clemson jumps to the line.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Going to sling it on second down. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to fire to the left. He makes a grab. Slippery slide. Finds his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left. Eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days. But how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he could advance it after the catch and took it all the way into the end zone.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking downfield, it's Flagway. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Snagged in the middle, it's Wilson. Turning on the Jets. It's a running room. Touchdown, Florida. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. He lets it fly. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Buying some time. Got him downfield. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. This has been a staple of the offense at Clemson. Get those big receivers, let them make plays downfield, and it's been very effective over the years.
Yeah, and good quarterback play obviously helps, but when you got good matchups on the outside, it kind of makes the defense very predictable. Like, I got to give help. Okay, it helps my running game. You don't give help. Okay, I'm throwing it to my freak out wide. So I think these guys on the outside with all that speed definitely are a problem for defenses.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. He'll set up to throw. Quickly complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. Second down, he'll throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He wants to throw it. Nice looking for the goal line. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Big loss on the play. It's a turnover on down.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Takes the handoff. It's ball. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. The give to the back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop him on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilson. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. And not from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that, good luck. No holes anywhere.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. The offense changing the play. Back to throw. It's Lagway. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for attack footballs.
I'll tell you what, really good job by the defense, having vision on the quarterback. And as soon as he threw that football, man, they broke on the football right away, didn't waste time, and got the running back on the ground for no gain.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Gators will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Clemson is quick to the line. Looking for a man. It's Klubnik. Makes the catch. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
From the gun to give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab on the left side. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Clemson will kick this deep to get the 2nd half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. The Gators are flying down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it to him on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You run the slant route, they won't. And this is something that the quarterback and the wide receiver has done 100 million times out there on the field in the offseason. I see man-to-man coverage. I know I can run the slant. Boom, stick my foot in the ground, throw it, completion to my wide receiver.
He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. This defense backed up, goal to go, and the crowd's giving them some juice. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And I like the response by this defense. They've given up some yards, gotten all the way down here near the goal line. But 2 straight plays, 2 straight incompletions, now forcing a 3rd.
Touchdown, Gator! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Clemson jumps to the line. Scanning the field, it's clubbed it. Good timing on the quick out. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got the quick pass. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
Florida 14, Clemson 7.
So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
That's a really good break on the football. He sees the ball come out, and he hits it right as he's catching it. Nice job of dislodging the football from the receiver. That's a good play by the defensive back.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. And now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Buys a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out. That's a 20. He's got space. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on 1st down. Rushes on him. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes.
That's exactly what this defense needed. They needed to have something positive. Giving up some yardage, they've given up some plays, no big deal. Got right back in it on this drive with that big sack.
Back to throw, it's flagged away. Quickly complete. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked it down so quickly. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the fourth down.
Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Man, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive, lost to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. The throw to the outside is complete. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as his offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Pressure coming. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move trying to get the late score. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that's exactly what this defense is going to have to do late in this football game. They understand the situation. They're in the full 2-minute drill. They're playing pass, but understanding the quarterback can still run. Nice job playing pass, playing coverage first, protecting yourself, and then rallying to the football and getting the quarterback on the ground.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Man, this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. It's second down, incomplete pass, go to third down. If we need to go for it on fourth down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
Wants to throw on third down. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Takes a snap, wants to throw. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
To throw, it's Klubnik. Fires into the end zone. And the pass is caught for a touchdown. And it looks as if we could be headed to overtime.
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down the clock?
And now they've decided to go for 2. A gutsy call, and the game likely to be decided right here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. They march 78 yards down the field, and they decide to tie it up in the final seconds. Looks as if we could be headed for free football. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Here comes the heat. He'll try to do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 25 here on first down. To the air on first down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Gators look to do some damage in the red zone.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
On the run, it's Jackson. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. And the pass is incomplete. Charged loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks. It's Sturdivant. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Here comes first and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! They take the lead here in overtime. Like a Thanksgiving turkey. They're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyway.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Dropping back, it's Clubton. There's the pressure. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Clemson is quick to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's intercepted. A turnover in overtime. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Texas Tech Red Raiders, Jones AT&T Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring... to the 25. The give on the inside. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. The Red Raiders in the hurry up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying play action. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
He's got an open man. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. And the Red Raiders have this offense rolling. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Morton. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. That's it, 5. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass. It's Morton. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. This game right now is sort of still in the balance. And after a long drive by the offense on 3rd down, the defense able to make a play, get a hit on the target, knock it loose for an incompletion. And now it's decision time if you're on offense. What do you do here on 4th?
How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Reads it, fires complete. Still on his feet at the 35. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting his defense on alert early.
It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. It's Wingo. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Red Raider crowd rising to the occasion to help its defense on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Fires the pass, intercepted. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Douglas. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Red Raiders can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting up.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into its own hands. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Williams. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air, it's Morton. Flushed out of the pocket. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time. Welcome to Caesars Superdome, home of the Saints here in New Orleans. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out of the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set. Make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. But I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down here for the offense. To the air, it's Simpson. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is good news for the offense here because they've got their Heisman-caliber receiver in a bit of a groove. Back-to-back catches. The defense has no answer for him. I would keep force-feeding him the football because he's catching fire right now.
The give to the tailback. And that's a very productive first down play in bringing up 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And
he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog, coming into a hostile environment. What do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Wants to throw. It's Manning. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Back to pass on second down. Got the back over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
The end of the 1st quarter with the score Alabama 7, Texas 0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Behind the line, it's Moore. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a 1st down just outside the red zone.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
To the air, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the middle. He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he puts through the extra point.
Texas.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Simpson. Fires to the tight end. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
This defense is flying around with bad intentions. How about the stick the defender just laid on the tight end?
Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Miller. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
That last completion sets him up on second down. Under fire. That's caught. It's Bernard. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to be.
Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
Snagged in the middle. It's Horton. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Miller. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They go to the wide receiver screen. Touchdown time! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something we practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Dropping back, it's Manning. Bringing the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Alabama, Texas.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. looking downfield on first down. Working that left side. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. Wide open spaces. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Quarterback sneak wedging himself into the line. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And they did tack on the extra point. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break up the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Cuevas. It's a seam wide open. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 32-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. Gashes the heart of the knee. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy. And I know I'm going to get contact. I'm going over the middle of the field on a slant. We're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we are all tied up.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Handoff from the gun. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Well, it's a nice pickup on the play by the tight end there, but how about that massive hit on defense, keeping the tight end short of picking up that first down?
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
Whistle blows, clock stopped, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Third and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. Better get rid of this one quick.
Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on third and long. He's got it on the move. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And they have surged on top here in the final 2 minutes.
Big-time kick late in the fourth quarter to take the lead. Now, not much time left. Defense has to be ready on the sideline, ready for the 2-minute drill, knowing exactly what you're doing to get one more stop.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play? You can dial up. Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive. Makes
the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Baxter. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. The Longhorns in a good spot here with second and short. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Checks it down to the back. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And they really haven't put the ball in his hands and said, go win the game. Like, it's kind of been balanced. But this offense, down the stretch, this is a great indication for this offense because he's making a play through the air in a big moment. Gonna need more of it.
It's on target and complete. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Got to give this defense tons of credit. How good have they been on the back end in coverage? Just feels like every time this QB is throwing the ball, it's been contested. They haven't given up a lot of yards, and they need to continue to be great in coverage with the lead in this 2-minute situation.
Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, it's Owens.